soft hands.
Because he was talking about cutting hair, and you were like, "Your lips, dude."
It just seems like you weren't listening to the story. You've been watching them lips the whole time.
Yeah.
I mean,
Well, when I'm being mesmerized by lips, dude, sometimes I drift.
That's a good
I have
point.
all these like attributes to me. I got like stories. I got like lips. You pick what you want. You know,
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
I'm like a grocery store.
And
See
excuse
what you
me,
need.
can I say something? He wasn't offended.
I was
I
not.
don't think he was.
Okay,
Yeah.
Proceed.
I will not proceed now.
Why? What did you have to say about his lips?
They're so good. And
So good.
I've been telling people this for years. I got good lips.
I know you have been, dude. I know you have been, dude. And I'm here to like prop it up, dude.
Yeah.
I'm gonna blow it out, dude.
Ew.
Oh yeah, you're right.
Yeah, that's,
I'm not gonna blow out your lips. What I'm saying is, I'm not gonna blow out your lips. What I'm saying is, I'm gonna promote it.
there
You
we
know?
go. I like
Yeah.
it.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry, my bad.
Good lips, Barbosa.
Yeah, dude.
Master of the frog wisdom.
Dude, that's your new Netflix next year, dude.
This is my debut album.
Yeah. Oh well, yeah.
Like,
So
what
let me just tell you
what
about your
do,
lips,
bro?
okay?
Okay.
Proportionally.
It's the one proportionate part of my face is the lips.
Well, I just, I'll be honest with you.
Hold on.
Yeah, that's it, dude.
There's a
That's it.
shockwave. There's a shockwave.
This shot, what? Yeah. Proportionally, they're muy bueno. Sorry. I'm sorry. Gracias. And then, but also, did you notice the color?
Good
It's a
pigment.
beautiful color, dude. I mean, that color, you can't find it in the crayon box. You can.
Yeah.
It's pink. But my point is,
Even to mix it, you need the perfect paints.
yeah, exactly, dude. What
You know,
what are you doing right now?
Oh, he's showing us
good.
the magic wand.
Oh, shit. You want to accentuate it?
Yeah, we were in Denver a couple weeks ago, and this is the only one they had at 7-Eleven.
What was it called?
This chapstick cake batter flavor.
A cake batter.
Not to make all this whole thing gayer, but cake
Yeah.
batter. It really, makes your lips pop.
Oh, it does?
Yeah.
Is it the color or the smell?
I think it's the smell.
Put it on.
The smell.
Put it on your lips.
Weird little bit.
That's right. A little bit more, man.
Okay. Now it got weird. That was my line right there.
It was?
That was
I always have to
probably
put it away then.
All right.
Yeah, that's it.
Well, you asked for it, so.
Yeah, keep going. That's it.
All right.
What is wrong?
I just said that was his line.
That was my line, but like, now I get how they felt when you brought up the lips in the first place.
Oh, your lips felt that way?
I think it's being.
Oh, what does he mean by that?
It's a hard line. He's putting a line. He's like, "That's enough. You
Like,
crossed
all
the
right.
line."
All right, I'm sorry, dude.
you're-
I apologize. Jaime, I'm so sorry, And also, can I just say...
Don't apologize to Jaime.
I know, but also,
He doesn't deserve
you
it.
said Jaime liked me, and then when I asked Jaime, do you like me, he was like very standoffish. What the fuck was that all about? A trick?
I've known this man like 20 years, and even I can't get a straight answer from him.
Oh, really?
Yeah, he's just like a guy.
Yeah, he must be so... he must be so proud of you.
I guess. I mean,
Are you proud of your homie? Oh, for sure. Fuck yeah, man.
that was the. I've never heard him say like a direct answer like that. Like for sure. That's the most sure I've ever heard him be.
Wow.
Usually you ask him like, you want to get something? He's like,
You guys live together?
nah. Come on,
Right.
Rob,
That's
please.
dude. What's up, bro? Give me a pump, man.
I'm a pimp, baby.
Yeah,
I got
I want to talk about Texas and the comedy scene. So, even me in the '90s, Texas was huge for me because, I went to the Latino Laugh Festival. I just knew, being a Korean dude, Hispanics really brought me into the scene, because at the time it was just hard to break into mainstream clubs and stuff as a Korean dude. But I remember going to Addison a million times and. All those clubs in Dallas and Houston. And what's the comedy scene like right now in Dallas?
I think there's like tons of, I guess, small clubs. Maybe not like big famous clubs or whatever.
Yeah.
Addison and Arlington Improv are still the most popular than like
Oh, right.
arenas. But then there's also like, I don't know, you might have seen it before, like Backdoor Comedy, which is like a good place to work out some cleaner material. Then there's Dallas Comedy Club. Now there's like Plano House of Comedy, which is like a little more north of Dallas. There's tons of spots to work out material. You might not be able to do like more than a mic a night, but you could definitely hit one, maybe two mics a night on some nights. Definitely every night
What's
of
a
the
mic?
week. Like an open mic.
I know what it is.
Oh, okay.
I was just testing you.
I
Very good.
was like,
Is
how?
that frog wisdom or what?
Yeah, but I was just like, I was like, you're serious. I was like, how long has this guy been famous? Like, he doesn't know mics anymore.
I was kidding. I know. I don't do mics.
This guy hit Texas in the 90s and just never looked back.
I know, but I'm just saying. I mean, you still do mics?
When I can.
Yeah, I haven't done a mic. I haven't done a mic in maybe.
Yeah, you have.
Where?
You did a mic in Hawaii.
Oh, that's right.
Oh, that's right. When I'm in another town and I have nothing to do, I'll do mics.
You do mic? Hell yeah,
that's fun.
badass.
That's always fun. Yeah.
One time I saw you go up at the Comedy Store. It was like on my second time ever coming to LA.
Yeah.
I went in the Comedy Store and I went into that what is it called? The belly room?
Yeah.
With the circle stage?
Yeah.
That I like, as soon as I stepped in, I was like, boom. I was like, oh shit, that's Bobby Lee. And you looked at some guy, you were like, you get pubes now. And you pulled your pants down and show him pubes.
No, that's not me.
Was that a different comic?
Maybe it was a different comic then.
That was out of pocket, bro. That was me.
You can
That was
edit
me,
that
but-
out. if
Yeah,
you're
no,
in trouble.
we keep that in. But I'm just saying, watch your mouth, okay? Yeah.
I thought it was badass.
That's what's up, Doc. Yeah, good. But let's not.
Beautiful pubes, by the way. You like my
Thank-
lips. I like your pubes.
Hey,
I would never show my pubes off. My lips, all day, every day. My pubes, no.
Yeah. Why? You don't like yours?
Nah.
Do you shave it?
Nah.
Oh, so what year did you start?
I started like 2017, 2016, something like that.
That's when you
So
started
wow.
stand up.
I think so.
Recent.
Yeah, but he's also 27.
Yeah.
So like that's already
But like
it's
in
been a
dog
while.
years, that's
yeah.
like 100.
It literally is though. In dog
But to go from that to a Netflix special, I just don't understand how fast. That's so fast.
26. So you've been since you were 19.
Yeah, I was like 19. I maybe like just turned 19, something like that.
Wow,
I think.
that's like what Mencia did. I mean, I know.
I don't know if that's a great comparison, but thank you, I guess.
Well, I mean, Mencia did his first HBO special when he was 20.
Really?
That early?
Damn.
Fuck.
Holy shit. That's
He
really
was young. You know what I mean?
wow.
Yeah, he was young, dude. So I'm just saying that the trajectory. I'm not saying the style or the ethics of it. You know, have you met him?
Yeah.
You like him?
Yeah.
he nice to you?
Yeah, he was real nice.
Where in Texas?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's a nice guy.
Yeah, he's super nice.
Yeah. Did you do shows with him? Mm-hmm. Yeah, he's great. And I also want to say this, and this is going to make people go crazy, but he's a beast on stage. Is he not?
Yeah. I saw him kill.
He destroys, dude.
Yeah.
Like, people don't understand how, and I fight with every comic. People always go, you know what I mean? Yeah, but he does. Yeah, but he fucking murders up there too. You know what I mean? You got to give him that.
Yeah.
Yeah. You know?
Yeah. I agree. I saw him murder every show.
Yeah. So what about George?
George?
Yeah, what happened with George?
I don't know, I guess. Dude.
What Trevino was talking
Dude
about.
woke up one morning and had some haterade. He apologized. Trevino, I didn't really get what that dude's deal was. Maybe I still don't.
What do you do?
Well, like, they were on George Lopez's podcast, right? Which, for the record, I didn't really care that George was, like, mean or
what
whatever.
did he say?
Trevino kept, like, bringing me up. He was like, we got to help. It's up to us to, like, help the Ralph Barbosas of the world. Which I didn't really catch it at first, but after that, I was like, I've never met that guy. So, I'm still waiting on the help, I guess.
Well, you never met Trevino?
No, I've never met him.
Why is
in
he
my
talking
life.
to you like he's boys with you?
That's what I'm saying. That's what started to bug me the days after. Because on the days after, people were commenting like, look, man, like, good looking now. Trevino's a real one. I was like, wait, why are they fucking complimenting him? Like,
Well, he's from Texas, right?
yeah.
He lives there.
I don't know, I guess.
You never ran into Trevino. I've been friends with him for almost 20 years, 25 years.
I've seen his stuff, but I'll never, like,
Yeah, really? Never even crossed paths?
nah.
How about Cristela Alonso? She's from Dallas. You crossed paths with her?
I've seen her, but I haven't crossed paths with her. I think one time I saw her perform live. I think in Addison. I might be getting it wrong, but yeah, I've never met her.
Have you met anybody? I mean, can we start there?
Yeah,
Yeah. Have you crossed paths with anybody? Give me a big name you crossed paths with.
once or twice, but I try to walk a road that hasn't been walked before.
Frog Wizard Road.
Nah, but yeah, Steve Trevino was like, it's up to us to help Ralph Barbosas of the world. And George, like, he brought up my name quite a few times, and eventually George was like, who the fuck is that guy? Like, fuck that guy. Don't say his name. Like, look out for yourself. He's like, fuck that guy. What's his name? Jeremy Barbasol?
Damn.
Wow.
That would have been a cool comedy name. Like I wish I would have thought of that one first, to be honest.
I mean, don't get me wrong. George has done our podcast. He's a friend of mine, so I'm not going to say anything in ill will.
No. That is a weird. No, that's a weird thing
All I'm
to
gonna
say.
say,
But I want to say something.
that's just weird or whatever. But I'll say this: I didn't really care what he said about me because I feel like you could have brought up anybody's name and he would have been like, "Fuck whoever you're saying." I think it's like one of those heat of the moment type things. He did a call and apologize, which I really appreciated.
He did call you?
Yeah,
Oh,
he
that's
did
cool,
call.
dude.
Yeah.
But I didn't want him to apologize. I was like, "Nah, man, you got to do that." He's like, "No, I do, whatever." I didn't want him to apologize because I'm like, bro, it's his podcast. Like he paid for the equipment. Say what you want. Like,
Yeah.
Good point.
But also, can I say this? All right, I think because of the newer generation is very sensitive. They are.
yeah, I agree.
As a generation, they're a little bit more sensitive.
As comedy fans, especially.
As comedy fans,
Like,
right?
you can even call
But the
them-
comics are a little sensitive.
Yeah.
Like when you see younger comics around, you literally have to watch.
Yeah.
Like, don't say this, don't say this. Don't say, and I've said them. Trust me, it doesn't go well.
Yeah.
Right. And so I think that but what I think is, especially for comics like this, in Texas, this guy is a warrior. You know how hard comedy is.
It's pretty tough.
Right. And you went up every night. You're a strong guy. You
I
can
do.
take some criticism.
Please, Bobby.
Your lips, dude.
I come here, you start complimenting the shit out of me, and
You don't like it?
nah, it's too much, Bobby.
Your eyebrows. Can I just say something about your eyebrows too? They're fucking perfect too. Like thin.
They're not thin at all.
No, the thickness. Yours is thicker, like this way. But in terms of like it's.
I see what you're saying.
Yeah. I'm not saying thickness.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I do, all right, yeah. I haven't. My sister does my eyebrows for me, but I haven't done them in like a couple months.
Really? She does them? What do you mean?
Like she'll like pluck them with like little tweezers and stuff.
Yeah.
Like shape them up. Cause I'll grow a mean ass unibrow. I got an Alaskan bullworm on me.
Oh, you do?
Yeah.
Whoa, dude.
One day I'm gonna just do it. I'm gonna just grow it out. You know. But
Your eyebrows. I think that's a good look.
yeah,
Yeah. Try it.
You're a hairy dude?
it's not too much in some places. Some
Yeah, but
places
up
more than
here
others.
too?
Yeah, right there. Yeah.
You can grow a beard too.
I wish it was better. It's an alright beard.
Let me see the size.
Look, this side, and then there's this side.
Yeah, pucker your lips a little bit.
Oh,
Wait, do beards get more like filled out as you get older? Like when did you grow your mustache?
you need more like life experience for them to really
Thank
grow
you.
thicker.
Yeah.
Because he's gonna. Well, no. Like when did your mustache start to grow? You always had it when you were younger?
Oh, you're gonna make fun of me? Go ahead.
No.
Go ahead, get me.
That's a good mustache. That's a nice dark mustache.
is.
Dude, you know what, dude? Let me say something about your energy right now, right? Ever since you've been here, you've been my homie, dude. You've been backing me up, dude.
Yeah.
You're skinny, huh?
Yeah, I'm pretty skinny dude.
So what I'm saying to you right now, already off the bat, dude, you and I, dude, in any kind of World War III, any apocalypse, anything, we're on the same team, dude.
Okay.
We'll harbor together. You'll be, make a fort. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Jaime can be there. Karina. Right?
Maybe.
Yeah. Well, Jaime, maybe?
Just
you and I take like across from each other
Sitting
just talking.
close,
I just
yeah.
like it.
I love it. I think it's great.
Yeah.
You mean me specifically, or you mean?
I think you specifically, yeah.
Yeah. Well, let's start a podcast.
It
We could use
seemed
the
like
money.
Smart.
one of those two
Yeah.
people that didn't like each other back in the 70s, and they were like,
Siskel and Ebert.
no, they were Democrat and Republican, and they were like,
Oh,
they did movies about him.
Gore Vidal and
Vidal and
Buckley.
William F. Buckley.
William L. Buckley. Yeah.
Yeah, but I feel like we like each other. They really didn't like.
I don't like you.
No.
I do. I really do like you. Yeah, they did, but but they were also. I
No,
mean,
Gore Vidal was like, I did not.
they didn't like each other.
No, when he died, when Buckley died, Gore Vidal was like good riddance or something.
Yeah.
Gore Vidal kind of sucks.
Yeah, but he probably fucked so many good guys.
Oh, dude, he fucked Prime.
Prime dick back in the day.
Dick pussy.
Let me ask. Can I ask? You have a wife,
No,
girlfriend?
no, I have commitment issues.
So you don't fuck good.
No, I fuck great.
Great. I'm glad I like the
Yeah.
confidence. Yeah.
I bang as much as I humanly can.
Dude, so you still do.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Why would I stop?
I know. Let me ask you something.
Yeah.
Because I'm newly single.
I know.
Do you sometimes dip below your level?
Lower my standards.
Like, are there times when you went, normally I wouldn't, but I'm gonna right now?
I'll have to say that that's happened.
Okay, you like to. Let me ask you another question. May I ask another question about this?
You can ask me anything you want.
After you do that, you dip below, right? Is there guilt and shame involved?
Yeah.
Okay, I don't know.
No, see, this isn't. I'm like you. If I was mad, I'd be mad. You know what I mean? You'd know I was mad. No, I'm saying like, motherfucker, you're speaking my language.
All right.
I'm not saying like, duh.
Have you ever punched way above your weight?
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah.
I mean,
Now, when you do that,
all the time. Almost every woman I sleep with
is
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 better
above.
than me.
I
don't
see.
understand why they have sex with me.
Right. But have you ever punched so above? I'm talking about like,
Yes.
okay,
Yes.
why don't you just make them your girlfriend?
Because it wasn't there. I don't know. I can't speak to it. It's not looks isn't enough. Looks isn't enough. If you find a person truly like irritating or not fun or boring or whatever it is, like you can't. That's not enough.
Okay, if you met a girl, I'm sorry, I have to ask, okay? If you're with a girl way above your league, right? And she's also, her humor is similar to yours, right? She gets it, right? She's very supportive of your career, right? But she has an annoying laugh. Like she goes,
Can't-
like that.
No,
When she laughs, would that bother you?
yes. No, I can't do it. You got it. The worst is, yeah. The worst is that no, I couldn't do it. That's a deal breaker. That's like bad breath. It's like you.
I know, but what I'm saying is everything around her, she's, what I mean? She's a great, she's like an attorney, but she's also a great joke writer for some reason. Like she helps you with your act. She just has a fucked up laugh.
Sounds awful.
You can't do it?
wow.
No, every part of what you just described. is terrible.
Attorney?
She wants to help me with my act.
Okay.
Yeah, she's a lawyer.
Let me ask you may I ask you one last question?
Yeah.
Okay. I have several more. But all right, she's above your weight, okay? But you find out weird things about her ex, like 3 of her ex-boyfriends have mysteriously vanished or died, right? Like all of them. Yeah, my high school sweetheart Gilbert, they found him frozen in a lake,
Right.
right? And you're like, oh, that's weird. Yeah, my fiance last year, Sam, yeah, they found him like, he was inside a tree. Mm-hmm. What do you mean inside? They just found his body inside a tree.
Yeah, yeah.
Right? Would you find that to be weird or would you continue? Every single boyfriend she's had.
But yeah, no, I'd find it to be weird. Of course.
But would you continue?
No. I don't think so.
Can we ask that question to you? What is your response?
Yeah,
to
I don't.
that?
What,
Okay, ask me the question.
I feel like you're really asking yourself all these
Yeah.
questions.
Yeah.
If a girl, right? that
Yeah.
was- you're punching way above your level.
Yeah, I'm closing my eyes.
Hot lawyer.
Yeah.
Really great laugh, helping you with your act, right? And she tells you that she has 3 boyfriends that all died in mysterious ways. The tree.
I would
the
continue.
lake. Why? You don't see a pattern?
It could be just circumstances. I mean, it could be coincidence. Number 1, you can't make assumptions. Number 2, right? I'll be always like,
And they're all Asian. And they've all died.
wait. All the boyfriends have been, and she's a
Asian.
white girl?
Yes.
Just the Asian.
Now,
This is it.
now
Game-
you're getting somewhere. No.
Yeah.
Because now she has a fetish of murdering
Yes.
Asian guys,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right? That would be weird.
That's
Yeah, it is weird.
Yeah,
It is weird. Yeah, no, I have commitment issues, so I can't explain.
What's the longest relationship you have?
9 months.
Oh.
9 months.
You need therapy.
I am in therapy.
Can I say?
I take pills too.
I'm going to say something. I want to start a fight with you.
You won't.
I will.
You won't.
Maybe it's abandonment issues from not reaching out and finding your real biological
It's
parents.
100% related to my adoption.
Okay, well, I think maybe to heal it, maybe go and try to at least go on the journey of trying to find your biological parents.
Nah, fuck that.
No, no, fuck you.
No, I didn't say fuck you.
No, I'm going to say, I know, but I want to say fuck you. I think you should.
That's cool.
No, don't be like that.
No.
What you're doing right now,
the
you're
wall.
doing your smirk, you're doing your New York
No,
thing.
I'm gonna
your sandwich
it's
shop
just-
bullshit. I know you're fucking.
It's just funny. It would be funny. It would be very funny if suddenly at 44, I said to all my closest friends and family, I'm going to finally do this. And they go, but you've been against it your whole life. And I go, Bobby Lee changed my mind on his podcast. It's be fun. It's a comical story. So you're doing the thing now that you do. That I can't tell if you're mad or not. I saw the clip of you doing this to who's the kid with the hair?
Oliver Tree? What?
No, what's his face? Oh man,
Theo Von?
Theo, yeah.
Look at it.
You stared at him for so long in this video on YouTube.
You know, it's not.
And I was like, I think he's. And then
I honestly, you know, fuck you, because I'm going to say something. I honestly think that'll help.
I don't.
And I want to help you. I like you.
I appreciate it. I really do. I think you're wonderful.
But you're never going to do it.
I didn't say I'm never going to do it. I just don't.
But as you get older, they could be.
There's a lot of reasons why I don't like commitment. There's a lot. There's a lot to fear. I got to be honest with you. I haven't seen many of them go well.
Relationships?
Yes.
In other people's relationships.
Yes.
You know, you're right.
Wow, he
you know
got
what,
you.
DeRosa?
Got
DeRosa, I have to say something. You're absolutely correct. And even the ones that are seemingly going well, I've been prying in a little bit.
Yeah.
And I've been peeking behind the blinders and doing some more research. It's not what you think it is.
No, it's not, man. And I've watched people
All of them.
change their face. You know, and you go, what happened? And they're like, whether it's a woman and her husband or a guy and a wife or whatever. And they start telling you these stories, and you're like, wait, what?
Yeah.
And they're like, I didn't know either, man. You know?
But let me. I read a story the other day of this guy who has high school sweetheart, beautiful. Then she was in some sort of fire.
Okay.
I don't know why I laughed,
That's crazy.
but it's crazy. But like literally, she's just,
That's horrible.
you know what I mean, like Harvey Dent all around. You know.
Sure, yeah.
And he's just basically saying, yeah, I love her. It's not about the face.
That's amazing.
But do you think that's real?
I think that has to be.
I think that has to be.
That has to
That has to be real.
But, you know, man.
As long as the pussies.
as long as,
Nice one, man. Hey, nice one.
As long as the pussies.
Hey, fist bump. Nice
No.
one.
We might have to cut that part off. But you know what I mean? Because the fire didn't reach the pussy. I mean, it could have been just like, you know what I mean? It's got to be really good, though.
that
part
there's
out.
a lot of jokes.
Yeah.
But all right, I'm going to move past it. But yeah,
Move fast.
but no, but again, like I talked a lot about this with Ryan yesterday, and it was just like I said, look, I'm not against marriage. I'm not against a committed relationship. I want to continue to live in separate places. I do not want to cohabitate with somebody. I think that's insanity to me. Trying to, number one, find the love of your life, the odds of that game, and then on top of it, have that person be a roommate that you're able to stand 24/7. It's, what are we fucking talking about here? These are Han Solo asteroid field odds here. This is insane.
That's true.
You know, it's like it's so overcomplicated. It's so, I don't want the government involved in my personal relationships, and that fucks people up with marriage and financially what happens to them when they try to split up. But so I think the traditional version of commitment, I don't care for it. I think it's nuts. I shouldn't say nuts, because I do have friends that love one another very much who are together all the time, and for whatever reason, it works for them. That's great.
You look at Rosebud Baker and Andy Hayes,
Yeah.
and they're together, you're like, that seems like it's working out.
Yeah.
You see other people. You see Al Madrigal and Kristen, his wife. Or you
Never
see,
met his wife, yeah.
Yeah, but she's great, you know what I mean? Or there's so many different examples where I look at them, I go, Sebastian and Lana, you know, you go, it looks like it's working out. And Kalila and I was working out. When we moved in together, I'm like, this is the greatest thing that's ever happened. Mm-hmm. I really was convinced, and it was. Mm-hmm. It was the greatest thing that's ever happened. It was a great 10 years. But it's at some point or another, it changed.
I think, look, they say, if I may,
Yeah.
and I don't know your relationship well enough to comment on it, but I'm just speaking in generalities. But like, you know, absence makes the heart grow fonder. why would you, not you, anybody, why would you take the most beautiful love you've ever discovered and alleviate absence from it and make it this 24/7 fucking onslaught where every aspect of this person becomes boring and routine to you?
You just blew my mind right now.
You know?
Bro,
They're not.
I'm learning from you, dude.
I'm learning from you.
Yeah, honestly, you're right. I think you're absolutely correct.
Well, look, it's also
We're doing it.
it's also something if you want kids.
Oh, that's right.
I don't want
Stay
kids.
together.
I don't want kids. I have no interest in having kids.
Yeah.
So I'm looking at it from that perspective. But my point is just like just the idea of a relationship. This thing where it's like you have to do everything together and every meal together and maybe she sucks at maybe she leaves the kitchen in disarray. That's something that would sit very poorly with me because I'm a little OCD and I don't like shit like that. Why am I adding that into this equation of love? Why am I sharing a bathroom where I have to worry about she leaves toothpaste in the sink or like the fucking shower is gross because we're both shaving in there and it's why is any of that coming to this? Why am I seeing her tits for no apparent reason at 4 p.m. on a Tuesday?
Yeah.
And taking any excitement out of seeing her tits. Like it's gone. Look, societal pressure too is horrible. That's one of the reasons I left LA. I was like, I can't live in a suburb. I can't live in a fucking suburb where everybody is doing like this traditional lifestyle and it's it's a mirror. You look across the street, it's a mirror of your life. I can't do it. I got to get somewhere where New York, there's no rhyme or fucking reason. It's like, you could be a millionaire and you're still in this weird little apartment and whatever.
Yeah.
I just watched, who's the guy from Stranger Things?
Which one?
The
big guy?
Sheriff.
Oh, forgot his name. The sheriff, yeah.
Yeah, but they just did a Architectural Digest does like YouTube videos, and they did a video of his loft.
It's beautiful.
Yeah,
I saw that.
It's gorgeous, but it's hilarious because he had the money to make a normal New York loft beautiful.
Right.
But it's funny because the whole time he's like, "Yeah, man, it's New York, dude." Like when he walks into his kitchen, he's like, "So here's the living area. It's the dining room, the kitchen,
Yeah.
the living room, and here's my little office area." And I'm laughing, and I'm like, "Is my apartment that nice? No. But is my living room also my dining room and my office area? Yes, because that's fucking New York, right?"
Yeah, yeah.
So you can't. There is no mirror image or patterned lifestyle in New York. It just
Yeah.
doesn't exist. It doesn't matter if you're the guy on Stranger Things or
You
not.
think I should move there?
You
might
have
be a
New
good
York
thing.
written all over you.
I do?
You're like a fucking crazy punk rock, like wild. Like I'm shocked that you don't spend more time there.
I know. I live in suburbia. I think it's like a trap in a cage.
Don't change your whole life based on this discussion.
I think he is. Hey, I think he is.
I think it's the deep changes.
But listen, that's the thing. Like when
Your body's weird.
Thank you.
It really is. Like it's like a weird body
Thanks.
in a good way.
No, it's not good.
It's not.
Wait, what's weird?
Yeah, it's like you and JF Harris have the same body.
Oh God.
I love him. Anyway,
No, I like JF too. I don't want to have the same body as him.
it's the same. It's
Wait,
like
what's weird about my body?
shoulders, like it's skinny up in the shoulder area,
Yeah.
and it's like kind of like a squash.
I know it sucks.
Why are you bringing it?
I hate it so much.
Yeah, but look at my
And
body.
I saw Santino last night, and he was making fun of my body. And
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
like,
Dude, let me say this.
Yeah.
And I honestly believe this, and I'll say this out loud, right? Your stand-up and how funny you are is levels above Andrew Santino.
One time to camera.
don't drag me into this.
I'm not. I really believe that. I think Andrew's one of the...
I think he's
for
hilarious.
Me, oh, yeah, I think he's great.
Yeah, yeah.
But him and I, we work well together, and I love him as a person, right? But just to be truthful, I think you're funnier. And a better comic.
All right, I'll take
And a
it.
better joke writer. Anyway, unhelpful?
I'll take it.
All right.
The
They do unhelpful advice.
unhelpful advice.
So basically what they do,
sorry.
they do emails. People email us problems, and we answer it.
unhelpful advice.
Hey guys, a couple announcements. If you haven't got your merch yet, make sure you head to slepkingdom.com. We got a couple mugs, sticker packs left, and some Stay Slept tees. Make sure you go to slepkingdom.com. Also, if you haven't already, there's only a handful of tickets left, so make sure you check us out live on our first Tiger Belly Live show. You can head over to tigerbellylive.com to make sure you cop your tickets. We'd like to thank our sponsors for supporting this show. If you'd like more info or just want to use our Tiger Belly codes, you can go to getroman.com/belly and helixsleep.com/belly and freshly.com/belly. If you look at that QR code here, right there, you can also collect this week's NFT card. Enjoy the show.
Well,
It's not a feud.
no, I realized something.
What?
Are we rolling?
yeah.
Well, I was going to say it's good to be here. And
But we're not. This is not how we start, by the way.
How do you start?
I mean, we could do pre-show banter that we'll keep in. Would you like to start that way?
I think we did. I think we are.
Okay, go ahead. Sorry, my bad. And it'll be like one of those movies where the opening credits are like 10 minutes into the movie.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I like when they
super
have
freeze frame. Yeah,
Yeah, I love when they do that.
yeah.
So go ahead. Go ahead. Speak your
Nothing.
mind.
I'd say I love the decor, and I'd like a medium-sized bubble tea.
Yeah.
What I realized, Bobby, is that you've been telling me that you were going to have me on the podcast since before you're going. We're moving. Now, when I walked up your driveway, I go, "How long you been here?" You go, 3 years. And I'm like, this motherfucker's been ducking me for 3 years.
All right.
Now, what I realized was,
Go ahead.
as a grudge holder,
Ooh,
Yeah.
I love grudge holders.
as a grudge holder,
Yeah.
I'm nothing if not a grudge holder.
I know
right?
you are.
You know I am. And even though I have no grudges against you, I was like, Bobby's holding a grudge against me, and I'll never know what it is. It might be because you auditioned for the Jeremy Piven movie
He just mentioned
in 2007.
Right. I do have a grudge about that. We can talk
And it
about
was
that later.
15 years ago.
Okay.
Dr. Ken, who got the part, is now hosting Who's Under the Fucking Head. Whose head is that? Whatever the name of the show is.
Yeah.
What Embarrassment is Singing.
Yeah.
And so if that's, I'm not saying you're in a better place than Ken.
Yeah.
But all I'm saying is like, I don't think you. First of all, if you've ever cast a movie, you know that you're just on the jury. I couldn't.
I
You know what I mean?
understand that.
Okay.
But can I just say this?
Yeah.
Just so we can get this out of the way. All right. I just for your movie. You're
Right.
directing it.
What movie was it?
It's called. What was it called?
It's called The Goods with Jeremy Piven.
Yeah,
Don't worry
it's called
about
The
it.
Good.
Don't look for it. You can't find it.
Yeah. Will Ferrell was producing it.
Yeah, Will and Adam.
And at that time in my career, I had nothing.
Right.
I was desperate.
Right.
Right. So
And that read in your audition.
I know. I know
came
it.
across.
I know. I'll tell you
No,
what.
I don't-
there it is. There it is.
There she is. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
So who's in this?
Jeremy Piven,
Jeremy Piven. Who's
Ed
the guy?
Helms.
Ed Helms.
Ving Rhames,
Ving Rhames.
Catherine Hahn,
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Dave Koechner. All fucking. It's a very funny movie.
What a-
Like you will laugh a bunch during that.
Yeah,
movie.
what a great cast. Now listen. Okay.
Yes.
You're right because I was so nervous before the audition.
I barely. I mean, you know, when you have memories that you're like, if I didn't use that today, it was going to expire tomorrow. The idea of your audition is like getting ready to go. It was like packing up,
Yeah.
leaving my brain.
I know. But I'm going to tell you because. So I remember I worked really hard on it, right? And you know when you
Wait,
have
be real. Did you work really hard on
for
it?
this one I did,
Okay.
right? Because I in my head I'm like I know the director. You know
We'd never met though.
we hadn't.
No. Oh. We'd never met.
But you know I know why I felt that
Right.
because I worked with your brother.
Yes.
Right. Which is another thing I want to get into later. But the thing.
Fucking cannot wait.
So I remember, I know his brother. His brother must have said wonderful things about me.
Oh, yeah.
Right. So, right.
That's how Hollywood works.
That's how Hollywood
Yeah, yeah,
works,
yeah,
right?
yeah. Yes.
So I remember going in, and I remember during the audition, I'm like, it's not going well. Just in my head, I'm like,
Now, what percent of auditions at some point do you think it's not going well? 90%?
75%.
Okay, great.
Yeah, yeah.
So I should take it personally.
Don't take it personally.
Yeah.
Sometimes I think it's going well, but it's not. And then when it's not going well, sometimes it's good. Anyway, in my head, that's not good. But in my head, I'm like, just you're doing fine. Just keep going, right? But then you stopped me during the audition,
Okay.
right? And you walked up to me, right? And I'm like, this is a good thing,
Right.
right? he's gonna say, because I had done an audition before where they had stopped me and they said, "You got the part, kid."
Great.
Wow.
Right. So I thought, because the Russo brothers did that, Anthony Russo, for Animal Practice. Halfway in the audition, he stopped. He called NBC and goes, "I want this kid." That's what.
While you were still in.
While I was
you were
doing the
like,
audition.
Excuse me, and he was like, "I'm fighting. I want this kid. Shut the fuck up." Kid.
It was a magical moment, but with you, I thought the same thing was going to happen.
right. Now I'm afraid what's going to happen.
Yeah, and you literally what. No one understands a word you're saying. You slow it down.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Slow it down. And I
Right.
started over.
Great.
But then after you gave me that note, I was out.
Short
You're done.
fuse.
I was
But
out.
I think that's a good. First of all,
Great note. Great note.
Defend yourself, Neil.
great note.
Great note.
Grudge court. Let's take this to grudge court. Should he hold a grudge? No. And
Case closed.
I don't know if I'm the judge. I made myself the judge.
Yeah.
And I whispered it because you were probably early in the auditions because I would always whisper to actors because I'd seen directors yell at actors and I was like, this is a bad way to direct.
Yeah. Yell.
Because it
Yell
makes
next
it.
time.
Yell? You prefer me to yell?
I like yell.
Oh, that's interesting.
Yeah.
But the problem is if I give you a note, Bobby,
Right.
then everyone in the room is watching to see if you do the note. Which is why I like to whisper to people because I don't want to put them on.
You're being mindful about the actor's feeling.
We didn't have a word for mindful back then. Yeah. I was being mindful. This is
Right.
before.
But if you think that the reason why you haven't done this podcast, right, because of the audition, you're absolutely wrong. You've always been on the short list in our book.
you broke eye contact 3 times. Can
I do it again?
Just that sentence. No, I'm not. No more whispering. Your apology stinks. I'm not going to walk up and do it. I'm telling you right now. You broke eye. You can't make eye contact. You're still not. I was thinking on the way over here.
You know, you're being racist because my eyes are like the way they are, right? Right? And sometimes
They cross.
slitty.
they cross. They're slitty. They're
Slitty.
slitty in many
Sure.
ways, right?
Sure.
In many ways, they're slitty, right?
Yep.
And you think that I'm not looking at you, which I am.
You broke eye contact 3 times.
Can you see my
You know
eyeballs?
how hard it was for you to book me once you wanted to book me? 2 texts, including COVID.
Wait, you canceled the. Didn't
Yeah,
we?
because I got COVID. I would have given it to you.
Well, that's your bad.
Wait, no, I'm not including
Okay,
it.
that's your bad.
I'm not including it. I'm going,
Right.
what Bobby's got an issue with me, and I don't know what it is.
There is no issue.
Okay.
All right.
How many episodes have you done?
I love this.
350 about?
Bobby.
350.
Come on.
I know.
Come on.
But here's the deal, dude. All right.
Yeah.
A lot in our thinking, right?
Right.
Is we can't have a bunch of white dudes on it, right? And then sometimes like we'll get Neil and then I'll forget, right? There's a lot of dudes that are even. You're very big, but there are dudes that are even bigger than you that I haven't booked yet.
But I'm going to go around the room. Stop talking. Is there any truth to what he's saying?
You are on the short list, yes.
What is it? Show me the list.
Bobby, can you show him the
I'm going to
list?
pull out the list.
Yeah.
There is a list.
There
You
is
can
a
read all the
Make sure
names.
you
Your
say
name is
Neil
on.
Brennan.
If,
I
if
love
his
it.
name, bro,
If I'm on
I'm
the
telling you
list,
right
if I'm
now,
on a special-
if your name, if this name is not on that
It's on the
list,
list.
right?
It's-
We're gonna have a very big problem, George. Okay.
I love it.
All right,
Write
yeah.
it in there quick.
Yeah.
I know.
So you've
whatever.
no. I know. So
Yeah.
here's the thing. But can I say this?
Yes.
Every time when we see each other, right? Are we not?
That's what I'm saying.
In a
I'm like,
love fest.
Is Bobby's either. Here's what I thought. I'm going to walk you through my thinking. Bobby's. You know how during COVID we realized that a lot of people around us were sociopaths? I was like, I think Bobby might be a sociopath. I think that might be the problem because I really think that we connect on an emotional level.
Yeah.
And then.
Can I share something really quick?
I
I
would
just
love
want to
that.
defend you, Bobby. So
Okay, thank
here's
you.
here we'll blur some of this out, but
Okay.
here's a list of people. If you scroll to the very bottom,
Right.
we actually have December ideas, and then we have top to
Ooh.
sketch.
Top to sketch.
Boom.
After Argus.
Wow. Why is that there? I
Why
don't
is
know.
Argus Hamilton on there?
You said put him on the short list.
Yeah. So Aquafina's on there. That's a good list, right?
That's good. I like
Steven
it.
Yeun, right?
Steven Yeun, yeah.
Christina
We have
P.
Keanu Reeves here. Come on.
Yeah, Keanu
We had
Reeves is on there.
Aquafina.
Yeah. So my point is
Neil,
you've
you're
always
there.
been somebody we've talked about. You just
Okay.
know how the business is. It's like you think of it, and then it's like, he's in charge of the booking. I don't do any of the booking. I don't call people, right?
Right.
So all I can do, I'm blaming it on you. All I can do is give someone a list, right?
Right.
People that I hire and go, you take care of this, right? If he doesn't bring it up to me,
Have you guys done a lie detector show where they hook you up to a lie detector? Because here's what I was thinking. No, I was thinking of the way over here. Your Bobby will lie. You'll lie about everything except the stuff you're supposed to lie about.
Yeah,
That's so true.
that is so true.
That's so
You
true.
lie constantly, except if I go.
Give me one line, Neil.
I just all this. What you just the last 3 minutes. I know. Again, George whipped up a fucking fake list. George has a list like when your boss comes
okay.
and you can switch windows
Right.
to make it look like you're working. He has a thing where you. Anyway, so I'm saying. You won't tell me. You'll lie about like work stuff, but then if I go, how much money you got in the bank? You'll tell me exactly how much money you have in the bank. Or like, how big's your dick? And you'll be like, let me draw it for you.
Yeah.
Like you.
I've been
know.
very honest about my dick. You don't think so?
Yes.
No, I believe that.
Okay, good. I always say it's
You also have revealed some of my favorite things that I've ever heard a human being reveal.
like what?
That you had to go to a certain video store. This is again how long I've known you, because you had to watch 4K porn.
Yes.
Yes.
Yes. Ultra
Yes.
HD.
Unbelievable.
HD.
Yeah.
An unbelievable revelation. And
I like that in my film. You know what I mean? I
4K?
like Blu-ray. Yeah, the Criterion Collection.
Sure.
I need to get that.
Yeah.
Right? So it's
But
like,
what is it
why
about-
can't I approach that with my porn?
you want to hear something fucked up?
What?
Hulu doesn't broadcast in 4K. You know how we're all getting 4K TVs? Most of these broadcasters don't even broadcast in
Streaming
4K.
doesn't. Yeah.
Most streamers. So we're all like getting these giant TVs.
What is
and
it about 4K porn that you really love? Is it just like you see the ingrown hairs? Like, what is it?
Well, let's talk about what I
Let's
don't like.
introduce
Let's talk
Neil
about what I don't
properly.
like.
Let's introduce Neil properly. and
Oh,
what
let's
we do.
start the show and then we'll get into it. Okay. So here,
Wow, this was one of those things. that the
it's like an
freak
A24
fan-
movie. This is
super.
amazing.
This is classy. Fuck. Is this European? Do you guys film this? Is this Korean? Go ahead.
Good.
Five, four, three.
Well, welcome to the Tiger Belly Show. I'm Bobby Lee. Welcome to another podcast, Bobby Lee, Tiger Belly, with the gang. I'm so grateful to be here, and I'm so happy.
That's the guy
I'm
who's
so
working
grateful
on
to be here.
on his recovery right there.
Yeah, and I'm just so delighted to have this podcast and our guests. But let's introduce the people around the room, shall we? Hello. Again, let me introduce myself, Bobby, and we have George, one of our producers, our main producer. We have Gilbert.
Hello.
Yeah, we're becoming closer.
Stardew Brothers.
We're Stardew Brothers now.
What's that mean?
I play a game called Stardew Valley.
Okay.
Yeah.
Great.
Kalila, my loved one. And so this next guest, he created the Dave Chappelle Show on Comedy.
Co-created. Give Dave Chappelle some credit.
You know what? That's
You know
fair.
what?
That's
You're
fair.
right. You're right.
You know
That's fair.
what?
That's fair. Yeah, yeah.
Give him a little something. Break him off.
So he co-created the Dave Chappelle Show. He was the director of The Goods, very mighty fine film. He also, I honestly believe that he's like one of the best stand-up comics in the world because your jokes are jokes that I wish I wrote.
Oh, that's very nice.
Yeah. You had a joke about pedophiles and stuff like that, or this and that, or something about you fucking adults. I don't know. What was the joke?
Nice
No.
I don't even know.
Yeah.
I
No,
don't
the
think
joke.
this is-
No, it was about Catholic. You went to Catholic.
Oh,
school.
yeah.
yeah.
The
That
simple,
joke.
yeah.
The Catholic joke.
Did you get molested?
Really,
Yeah.
really funny joke.
Yeah.
Can you tell the joke real quick?
The joke. Can I stand up? Do you-
Yeah.
you have a
Stand up. Stand up.
microphone and a stool.
No. Just do the joke from there.
The joke is people always ask me if I went to Catholic school, did you get molested? I said I didn't get molested. I fucked a few priests. Very simple.
Yeah, very simple.
joke.
I love simple jokes like that.
I do too.
Yeah. And he did that. He's also obviously a director. He did a play in New York that Gina Gershon went to.
It wasn't a play. It was a
one-man show?
One man show. Yeah.
Yeah. And he's on all around.
And I'm touring the play, as you call it, now.
Oh, you're touring it?
Yeah.
Well, we plug.
It's just an hour and 5.
We plug things at the end.
Oh, okay. Sorry.
We plug things at the end.
Sorry, buddy.
Yeah.
Sorry.
How about a mighty round of applause for Mr. Sir Neil Brennan?
Yeah. Yes.
Yeah. You were also in that Tom Hardy movie.
Yeah.
You were in the trailer.
Yes. I was
Yeah.
I was in Tom.
And you told me that you really didn't have much of a conversation with him.
With Tom Hardy?
Yeah.
No. I mean, well, he wasn't mean or anything.
No, I know. I didn't
Covered
say-
in makeup and-
Yeah.
You know.
But he's like, you know, it sucks when you're on in a movie or TV show and you're guest starring or you have a smaller part,
Right.
And you're doing it with the lead, and when they're not as open, I don't
It's
like that.
Weird
I don't
when
like
they
that.
don't. It's a weird thing where they're so the star is like this special. They're like a Fabergé egg.
Yeah.
And they just wheel them in. Even when I do commercials, like I did there you go. I did there was like a LeBron commercial. Even any of these big commercials. Like,
Is that you, Neil?
Yeah, on the right.
Yeah.
Whenever they say, like, I did the LeBron Sprite campaign a few years ago, and like he's standing at a table at like a outdoor on a patio, and we're just standing like doing blocking and shit. And then finally there's like 3 dudes at the table, and I'm like, did you guys all meet? And then they're like, no, they weren't allowed to say hi.
Oh.
Not like anyone told them, but like the understanding is don't talk to whoever the main person is.
Yeah. Is that the main person telling people?
No,
Hey, tell everyone
no,
not
it's
to talk
just
to
a
me.
weird Hollywood thing where everyone knows not to.
Yeah,
Everyone's
yeah.
so afraid. It's like with the Will Smith clapping thing, where you know about like the fight, flight, or freeze.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's a fourth one that they never mention, which is fawn.
I know fawn.
Fawning over, so they just fawn over LeBron, and they're just in LeBron's case they were frozen.
Right.
And then you go, hey, and they go, I love you, dog. Da, 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 da. Like
Yeah.
there's no middle ground. So
like when I did Pineapple Express,
Right.
I remember me and Ken we just played like henchmen. Or whatever.
I love Ken. Go ahead. I would cast him in just about anything. Go ahead.
Yeah. Roman. I don't have testosterone. You guys, as you get older, my I don't know about you, but my testosterone, right, is being less.
Well, it
It's
depletes with age.
It's depleting in my body, man.
No one ever tells you about that either.
They
but
don't.
Bobby's
They
here to
shame
tell
you about it, and I'm admitting I have it.
Yeah, and experts believe that testosterone affects a bunch of important parts of our overall health, like bone mass, sex drive, muscle health, and way more than that.
That's why I'm very proud to announce Roman T support.
Roman's testosterone support supplements were designed by real doctors to
Mm-hmm.
make sure your body is maintaining its greatness. And testosterone is an important part of a man's body, wouldn't you say, Bobby?
Oh my God, it's everything.
But men's
I'd rather have testosterone than my feet.
Oh, okay. So
Yeah, Roman T support contains a blend of 6 nutrients, including
ashwagandha.
that was my nickname in high school.
Say it.
No, ashwagandha. They have ashwagandha to support healthy testosterone levels, magnesium to support muscular health, vitamin D3, a fat-soluble vitamin that plays a role in bone health and supports several cellular processes, zinc, an important trace mineral in the body that plays a role in muscle development.
And you guys, Roman T support is not testosterone replacement therapy. If you've heard of TRT, this is not it. And it is not meant to treat people with testosterone deficiency syndrome. These are just proven nutrients to help support healthy testosterone.
That's
levels.
right, and I use it, and my testosterone is getting good.
go to GetRoman.com/belly today. If you're approved, you'll get $15 off your first order of Roman Tea support. That's GetRoman.com/belly. GetRoman.com/belly.
Helix for my sleep. You guys, I don't use any mattresses if it doesn't say Helix on it, okay? In every one of my houses, I only have one, but I wish I had more. But if I had more, I'd have a lot of Helixes.
Helix.
But you know
Nervous-
what? Every one of my family members, all Helix mattress users.
Yeah. Nervous about buying a mattress online? Don't be. Helix Sleep has over 12,000 5-star reviews for a reason. Their 2-minute sleep quiz matches you with the mattress that's a perfect fit. Plus, you have 100 nights to try it out risk-free.
Wow.
So after you take the Helix sleep quiz, it matches you. It matches your body type and sleep preferences. And for example, like someone like me, I run a little hot and I'm a side sleeper. So I got the midnight mattress. And on top of that, they have the luxe version. So you can kind of upgrade it to an even thicker, more luxurious
I like thick.
mattress. Helix is so awesome, but you don't need to take our word for it. Helix was awarded the #1 best overall mattress pick of 2020 by GQ and Wired magazine.
My two favorite magazines. Go ahead,
Just go to helixsleep.com/belly, take their 2-minute quiz, and they'll match you to a customized mattress that will give you the best sleep of your life.
Bring it home, babe.
Try it out for 100 nights risk-free. Helix is offering up to $200 off all mattress orders and 2 free pillows for our listeners at helixsleep.com/belly. That's up to $200 off all mattress orders and 2 free pillows at helixsleep.com/belly.
So Ken and I were like, we had like machine guns, and they were like, all right, you got to go 300 feet back. And we go, why? We're shooting here. They're like, no, I know, but James Franco's coming. Right? So they had to spread the sea for him to come, and they told us, don't lock eyes with him. Don't say anything. You know what I mean? We see him come on.
Maybe they were afraid he was going to try to fuck you.
That's a valid
point.
concern.
That's a valid point. That is a valid point. Yeah.
Am I wrong? Have you Googled him?
You're not.
Maybe he was going to enroll you in an acting class. Or
Right,
he was going to take a thing off your dick and suck it. Maybe that's what they were afraid of. I don't know. Look back.
Yeah. So he and then he's obviously shooting, and I remember looking at Ken and go, wow, that's strange.
That is so strange.
It's pretty strange.
Very, I find the more that I get to know you, I find comfort in everything that you are, because I feel like there's like, oh, she feels the same exact horrors that I feel.
Yeah, crazy.
Great, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I feel like
okay.
now seeing this though, I feel like I attract a specific kind of woman.
No, because I think the girl that you dated after Sarah was very different.
But there were similarities.
Who
There
is
wa-
that?
that-
I,
no.
I don't even know. who
Yeah,
that
she is
was.
a sweet girl.
She seems
I
more
love,
like a normie. Like her and I are not normal.
but she has the same
normal.
kind of insecurities.
Which is
I want to
what?
know, what do you think?
I
her
know,
I don't
insecurities
want.
are?
I don't want to talk about her because she's
No,
not
talk
here.
about us. What do you think our insecurities are?
Yeah, I don't mind. Huh?
Just better start doing the bird dance.
You're not gonna. You can't go wrong. I mean,
Yeah.
none of it's gonna be wrong.
We can either just say yes or no.
It's you have the same kind of number one. Here's just what I think what it is and why I was attracted. Okay, is that number one? There is a damage, right?
Love that word.
There's a damage,
Yeah.
right, that I can relate to and I understand.
Yes.
All right. Number two, there has to be some form of I hate to say this, but talent. You know what I mean?
Okay.
I have to see some sort of like because ultimately you meet a woman, and when you say I want to be monogamous, I want to be in a relationship, you think about, I think subconsciously, to breed with them, right? So you kind of, that's why when I was talking to you on the yesterday after we watched The Northman, is why I like angular faces with like you guys have a different kind of face than I do.
Right.
Yeah.
So
Right.
he was saying in the car yesterday, he likes girls that are tall and that have good bone structure because he does not have that. He has a sort of a more 2D face, is what you said, right?
Yeah.
And so,
2D?
We both looked
A
at each other.
2D face?
yeah.
Okay.
Hey, Tootie.
Hey, what's up? Hootie brother.
Hey, Tootie, brother. Yeah.
And so, yeah, so I understand that part, the
All right.
aesthetic part, but
Right, but there's also there's some. Let's go back to the damage, right? You know what I mean? There's like with you, there was the damage of alcoholism,
Lots of damage.
and I could relate to you on that level, right? Because I don't think that I could date somebody that is just completely healthy
Yeah.
and normal in
Boo.
that way. It's boring to me, and I also want to be able to relate to somebody on that level. But secondly, there needs to be also a good heart, like empathy. You know what I mean? Like things that are going on in the world. You know what I mean? And had that. We were in Texas once, and there was like this homeless guy, right? And he was like spouting off to me about something, and I was gonna say something. She's like, "No, he had a rough life, and you know what I mean. And you know what I mean. So I need that as well. You know what I mean. So it's like I don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Great. That's a great criteria. Damaged, right?
Mm-hmm.
Good bone structure
Mm-hmm.
and
Empathy.
empathy.
Yeah.
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 And also talent.
Talent.
There needs to be a talent. There needs to be something that I can go. That's your bird feathers for me. Yeah. What do you guys look for?
Well, so first off, well, no, because I think there was I actually asked Bobby about this. I was like, Bobby, that's not true. Because I've been with men and women. Like,
Yeah.
it doesn't bother me. Like, I've been with more guys than I have girls,
Right.
actually. And, like, and in long-term, really. I've been in, like, 5 years, So, to me, it's definitely, like, talent for sure. I mean, it's a little bit, like, when you were talking, I was like, yeah, I mean, it's a little, like, I've been on dates with normal people. And it's so boring. You're like, okay, like there's nothing. Like I'm like, you haven't even tried to kill yourself once, or do you know what I mean? Like you don't even like.
Yeah.
Is there like, have you been arrested? Like
Yeah.
anything. Like
Yeah.
just give me something. Because I feel so kind of crazy that
Right.
like that is definitely like an instant connection if somebody's like. It's just it's like, yeah, I don't know. I've always connected to like the people, like the underdogs. Not that
Yeah.
anybody's an underdog, but like I've always like, I remember once like we went to do you remember this? And we went to a Fox party.
What's up?
Like at the when he was doing Mad TV. I think
Yeah.
there was like a
Fox
party.
got him.
Yeah, and I was so uncomfortable with like people that were dressed up and like people with like clout.
Yeah.
I ended up talking to all the caterers. You know, I would go over and talk to the people serving food, and I was like, "How are you?" You know, and
But that's what I like. I like
Yeah.
seeing that.
and like I remember you came over. You're like, "What are you doing?" I was
Yeah.
like, "I was just talking to
Yeah.
James. He's from Kansas.
Yeah,
He's here,
Yeah.
trying
Yeah.
to be an actor. He made lasagna."
Yeah.
I was like, "What's your story?" You know what I mean? I was always interested in that shit. Like, I
Yeah.
don't want, like the other stuff, and I still am like that till this very day. I'm
Yeah.
like, can you give me something else to talk about other than yourself, like that kind of stuff? But that, yeah, I mean, like that kind of stuff, and yeah, you just have to be passionate about something and vibrant about something. You know, like. It doesn't even have to mean that you're talented, but be passionate about something.
I think that's what it is for me. My number one thing that I find most attractive is ambition. Like,
Yeah.
I need you to kind of want this very specific thing in your life and to really see you go after it.
Yeah.
Yeah, and talent's a big thing for
It's
me.
hot.
The first time I saw him on stage, and I think it was before we started dating.
Yeah.
I went to the Comedy Store, and it was an Oscar weekend, and he followed Chris Rock, who I thought was very okay,
Yeah.
but he annihilated, and I had
Kills.
never laughed so hard, and I
Yeah.
liked the way his voice boomed throughout the room, and I thought, oh my god, like I am oddly fucking gushing out of my panties right now.
Yeah. Bobby, that doesn't.
Hello.
But you know what I mean? Like, because you were so fucking talented.
Yeah.
And so, yes, I guess that.
But that's my bird feathers. That's my, you know what I mean? You know what I mean? That's what God, I think, gave me, right?
Yeah.
He didn't give me Brad Pitt looks.
But you don't,
What?
you don't have to have Brad Pitt look.
I
But
know.
that's the thing. Like, how many unattractive fucking rock stars are there? That, like, if they were just on the street, you'd be like, you know?
Right.
Yeah.
But then you see him, you're like, I want to fuck him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oddly, you know, like that's.
But then,
just, it's
but
just what
what's
it
the
is.
worst is when they have the combination.
Yeah.
When they're very good looking and then have the talent.
Yeah.
But
Like
that's,
Paul Banks.
but Paul Banks is mysteriously hot.
I know. That's one thing. I think he is visually hot too, though.
Yeah, he's the anomaly.
He's an anomaly.
Like, he's just got
He's
it
the
all.
lead
I
singer.
think.
He's been on a podcast. He's a friend of mine.
Yeah.
Of Interpol, the band
Yeah.
Interpol, and there's just something about him that like,
It's hot.
yeah, he's hot. Yeah.
Yeah.
I would never. Come on, Paul. Bro, we're bros for life, bro. But you know, never suck. Yeah. Hello.
What are absolute red flags, no nos for you, where you're just like, nope, cannot do
A
that.
narcissist.
Oof,
Hate
yeah.
that shit. All they do is talk about themselves.
How do you know they're a narcissist? The love bombing up front.
The love bombing?
Yeah, like it's sometimes because I dated a narcissist and I didn't realize he was a narcissist until a year and a half, where I was finally able to put the pieces together and be like, oh my God, this guy is sociopathic. He's a narcissist and nothing's going to change.
Yeah, I mean, I think, well, I mean, right when you said that, I was like, also, if they're not kind, like, if they're not a kind person, if they're a dick, like,
Yeah.
if, like, if they, like, treat people poorly, like a waiter or a waitress, whatever, if they treat them poorly, I'm like, fuck. Like, that is an instant turn, like, no. Like, when people can't defend themselves,
Yeah.
in that, like, if you're in a service position, you know, whatever, and, like, and you're a dick in that way, like, I can't.
I think for me, if I were to have dinner with someone and someone, let's say the person I was on a date with didn't get the correct order, and I don't even need them to make a stink out of it, but just without even thought, just be like, you got my order wrong. I just need a whole new thing. I don't know why that would turn me off.
Because it's gross.
I
Because
just
there's
be
no
like, can you
space,
just
I
eat
think.
whatever the fuck? Can you just the
I
first
also don't
date?
like when if I was on a date with a girl for the first time and like, yeah, I want a Caesar salad, but the Caesar salad sauce and the dressing on the side, right? No croutons, right? And actually, just bring me the green, right? and no, you know, and if they were specific in that way, it already in your head, years down the road, it'll manifest into so many different areas.
Yeah.
Well, automatically in my head, I'm like, this
Overwhelming.
person cannot be around my family.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, I'm like, my family, they're big eaters, but they're very relaxed people and very casual, and they would not like this.
Yeah.
So automatically that would be
Yeah.
a no-no for me. But maybe for someone else, they're into that, you know?
Yeah, there's a comic named Pete Gray, and he had a joke, and it was like the anti of what I would want to date. And this is the joke: he met a girl, right, and she came to his car, and this is when they had tape decks, right? And she put in a tape. She goes, "Do you like it? Do you like it? Do you like it? It's me." You know what I mean? You know what I mean?
I should
Like
say
that
it like
right there.
that.
It was like, yeah, that's not what I would want. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. It's me.
It's me. Yeah.
Wait, didn't you date one girl who gave out like her calling cards
No,
at like a
okay,
party?
so
Oh, boy.
I met a girl.
I don't know any of your exes. Isn't that crazy? Whenever you mention, I'm like, who's that?
So I met a girl in AA,
Yes.
and I liked her. Right.
Wait a minute. Is this after, before? Wait.
Way before you.
Oh, way before. Okay.
Yeah. I mean, a couple years before you.
Okay.
And I was on Mad TV, right?
Right.
And I flew her to New York for the upfronts.
Yeah.
Wow.
And we were sitting at the upfronts. You know, your Mad TV was sitting at a table, but there's other tables, like other shows. I think American Idol had a table. And,
Yeah.
and the center of the table was all the executives and the president of Fox at the time. And I think Ike or somebody goes, "Hey, where's your girl?" And I go, "Oh." And I look, and she's giving her business card to the president of NBC, going, "I'm a comedian."
Oh, God.
Right? And I got up from the table, I grabbed her wrist, and she never liked me in a physical way or anything like that. She just used me. You know what I mean? And yeah, that hurt. Thanks for bringing it up. I never dated her. She wasn't a girlfriend, and she later had a husband and kids and stuff. She disappeared from comedy, but thank God. But yeah, that really hurt me.
That would hurt me too.
There was a lot of that, and thanks. Thanks for bringing that up.
But you didn't actually date. You weren't. She was.
No, she was never. Yeah. There was a lot of girls that I tried. You know what I mean? That completely outright friend zoned me.
Yeah. What about that girl who worked at that you said worked at Volcano?
You're attracted to that?
I liked her.
Yeah, you liked her a lot, but
Yeah,
then
yeah.
what happened? You just
Well, I met her.
Oh yes, Sarah.
That was before me.
I was seeing a girl. I don't want to say her name, but I really, really liked her a lot.
Yeah.
And but then I met Sarah, and I remember I remember distinctly. Oh, God, it broke my heart. So I remember.
No.
So I remember 'cause when I first started dating you.
Yeah.
It took a bit because it just took a bit because you had Sharon was your. I don't want to get into all that, but you had a sponsor, and you know
Yeah.
you wanted to ask around this and that. So there was a little bit of courtship, right? But when I realized that we were going to be a thing,
Yeah.
I was still kind of seeing this girl,
I
right?
had no idea.
Yeah, yeah. And
Not
I remember
funny.
walking, I was at Mad TV, and I was walking from the studio portion to the writer's room, and I was with Jordan Peele. And we were walking, and I remember going, I have to make a really uncomfortable phone call right now. And
Oh, you did it over the phone.
I did it over the phone.
Okay.
I never saw her again. And I called her, and I remember her being very distraught.
What did
and-
you say?
I go, hey, I was so cold about it because I had only a second to talk because I had to walk from one area to another. I just met somebody else, so it's one, yeah, it's over, but I really liked you and this and that. But anyway, good luck or something like that. And I hung up, and I never talked to her again.
Do you know that can scar a person for life?
Thank you. Thank you so much.
Unhelpful advice. We're going to
I had
areas.
no idea.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Anyway, we're
The
going.
lengths he went for you, Sarah.
Oh boy.
The positive.
I'm sorry.
Sorry to Volcano Girl.
Anyway, go ahead.
He didn't say. He didn't talk to me about.
Go ahead.
Unhelpful advice.